Hello! Hi everybody, it's Terri here, and today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be recording some drama for you to do at home. Missing you guys in the class, missing all your fun, all your chat, all your news, all your excitement. But what I'm trying to do is trying to make sure that you've got something that you can be doing at home. And now we might not always be able to physically do these things obviously together, but what I'm going to do is in this video give you a bunch of stuff that you can try at home, maybe with your mum and dad, maybe with your family, anyone that you're around at this time. You can maybe even do things online together, Skyping and FaceTime and all kinds. You're probably better at technology than me, to be fair. So the first thing I want to do, now I know that this time can be a little bit odd, everything's a little bit different, everything's a little bit weird. So the first thing I'm going to do is just give you a little exercise just to make you feel a little bit calmer and a little bit more relaxed should you need it at any point. If you can, all you need to do to take part in this exercise is to find a nice, calm, quiet place that you can be. Now that might be in your room, it might be in your front room, it might be in your living room. You might be taking part in this as a family, but all I need you to do is to be in a calm and quiet place where you can relax somewhere and close your eyes. Now that can be obviously in your bedroom, it can be on the sofa, it can be on the floor, it can be anywhere at all. So now what I want you to do is go and find that place, go and find it. So now that you have it, if you want to pause me, you can absolutely pause me while you go and find it. And then when you found it, press play. So here we are. You should be comfortably in a nice, quiet place. And what I want is I would like you to close your eyes. Now you can be sitting, you can be standing, you can be lying, however you want. But if we were in class, we would normally do this exercise lying down. I would ask you all to find a spot on the floor and I'd ask you to lie down and close your eyes. So bear that in mind when you find a spot. Now that you have your comfortable spot, your eyes should be closed. I just want you to breathe, okay? Just think about your breathing. Let all the thoughts of that day, whatever's happened that day, let everything go away. And I just want you to breathe in and out. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. That's all we're going to do at this time. Your eyes should be closed. You should be relaxing, ready for the breathing. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Okay, easy as that. Now that we've done that, I want you to start imagining your favourite place. Okay, so you should be lying on the floor. You should be breathing in and out. And I would like you to imagine your favourite place. Okay? Now this favourite place can be anywhere you want. It can be real. It can be imaginary. It can be somewhere you've been before. It can be somewhere you've always wanted to go. It can be somewhere that you've seen in a book or somewhere you've seen in a movie. Any place at all. And I want you to imagine it. So right now, all you're thinking about is your favourite place and breathing. That's it. So we should be breathing nice and calmly and using our mind to imagine our favourite place. Now, when we imagine that place, I don't want it to just be like, oh, I think it's here. We've got time. I want you to be really, really detailed with your imagination. What we're trying to do is take you out of the current situation we're in and put you somewhere that makes you feel calmer and more relaxed. Okay? Now, this is a good thing to do if you're ever feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit worried, a little bit angry, anything at all. And I thought this was a good way for us to start the session. So you should be relaxed, you should be breathing, and you should be imagining your favourite place. Now, when you imagine this favourite place, I want you to think about why you've picked it. What does it look like? Why have you picked this place? Why does it make you feel calm? Is it near the water? Can you hear water in your imagination? Is it near the beach? Some people like sand. Some people like that feeling of walking through sand. Is it in the countryside where there's no noise, just trees and the wind and calm? So I want you to think about why you've picked this favourite place. And now that you're in your favourite place, I want you to imagine that something is trying to get in. Something trying to get into your favourite place that you don't want to get in. You're like, no, get that out, get that out. And what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in all the things that are trying to get into your favourite place. All the worries, all the panic. Breathe it right in and breathe it out. Breathe it in, all the worries, all the things trying to get in and make it less calm, make it manic, make it chaotic. You don't want that. Breathe them in and breathe them out. Now just take a little minute to enjoy your favourite place. Look around. What's around? What does it look like? What does it smell like? Are you walking around? Are you standing? Are you sitting? Are you lying? What are you doing in your favourite place, in your imagination? I want you to be really, really detailed with it. And then we're just going to stay there for 1 minute. 1 minute long. This is an exercise all about your imagination and how we can use it to make ourselves feel relaxed and calm. Now that we've done it together, there is nothing to stop you doing something similar before bed, maybe even in the morning before you get up. A bit of breathing, a bit of imagining, anything like that at all. And what it's going to do is, while the situation at school is not quite the same and the situation with us at Innovation isn't quite the same, it's going to give you a little release and a little bit of time to just let everything calm down. And now, I'd like you to take the next 30 seconds to bring yourself back to sitting. So opening your eyes and coming back to sitting. But don't rush, don't rush. Take your time. You've got 20 seconds to still make your way to sitting and opening your eyes. I want you to think about how that feels. Do you feel better? Do you feel calmer? Do you feel more chilled? Do you feel like you could go to sleep? That's usually the answer I get. You might feel like you want to go to sleep now. Maybe you should do it before bed. Now that you have that clear picture of your amazing favourite place, whatever it might look like, you might like to draw it, you might like to describe it to someone, you might like to write it down, you might like to write some of that stuff down. It's a good idea to know what it is about that place that makes you feel relaxed. So, now we've done that, I've got a few ideas about how we can be a bit more energetic, say. Now, drama games that you can play at home. We can always play the alphabet game. Now, I'm going to go through a couple of ways we can play it. So, for example, we can play it right now. This is how we play. I'm going to say a letter, and I'm going to give you 10 seconds to mould your body into something beginning with that letter. Okay? When I shout freeze, you're going to stay still. If you move, you're out. If you're the same as anyone else, you're out. Now I know that these rules are a little bit tricky because you might not have anyone to play with. But I'm going to give you some exercises now so that you can play this on your own. When we play the alphabet game, I'm going to say a letter. We're going to start now. I'm going to say the letter B. You've got 10 seconds. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. You should be still and you should be moulded into something that begins with that letter. Now, if you're playing with other people, you can play the normal way. Absolutely. If anyone's the same, they're out. If anyone moves, they're out. If anyone's boring, you can maybe put them out. Maybe. If you are playing on your own, what I would like you to do is I'd like you to rewind the video and do B again. And I want you to see how many B's you can do. How many B's can we think of before you start to repeat? So what will happen is you'll rewind this video and I'll say B again. And you have to think of something else. And every time you do something, you can write it down. And then if you repeat, game's over. Got to play again another day. So we've got a way of playing it in a group, on Skype, FaceTime, in your house, with your mum, with your dad, with your brothers and sisters, with whoever's around. Or we've got a way of playing it on our own, by yourself, where we repeat the letter, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. How many things can you think of? How many things can we be before you start to run out of ideas? Yeah? So what I'm going to do is I am going to say all the things you need to play, and I'm going to do all the counting so that you can't be easy on yourself. So let's say you can fill in the blanks. You ready? The letter is... Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, think, 4, 3, 2, 1, and freeze. Good stuff. So when you use this video, you can rewind bits, go back, play it on your own, play it again, and you also can use that little template there with my counting and with the little blank for a letter. So if you want to play, you can pick your own letter. You can get mum or dad to pick your own letter. Anything like that at all. Oh, I wish we could play it all together. Maybe later, not so long. I have faith, my friends. I have faith. So, the last thing I want to do is another letter game. Okay? Now again, this is something you can play with other people, or you can play on your own. Now here's what I'm going to do. We are going to need a bit of paper and a pen or a pencil for this game. And it's another quick thinking game. Okay? Now, I'm going to say a letter. and then I'm going to ask you to write down things that begin with this particular letter. Okay? Number 1, something you wear. Number 2, a place. Number 3, an animal. Number 4, a drink. Number 5, food of any kind. Number 6, a girl's name. Number 7, a boy's name. And number 8, a part of your body. Okay? Now, I've said we play this with a pen and paper. If you get a bit bored of that, you can absolutely play this with just shouting out the answers. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say a letter, and then you are going to try and think of things. You ready? So this letter is going to be F. Ready? But feel free to adapt this game and play it by yourself with mum and dad. Anything at all. F. Name for me, ready? Something you can wear. Good. A place. Good. An animal. A drink. Some food. A girl's name. A boy's name. And a part of your body. Good stuff. Now, like I said, you can play this speaking. You can play this on your own. You can pick a letter and write some things down. You can rewind this video and change F to another letter. You can take my questions. You can play with other people. You can play with family. You can play speaking the questions, speaking the answers. If you don't like writing down, that's absolutely fine. Take the game and play it however you want. Now, before I go, I just want to say there are lots of things that you can be doing at home to keep up with drama, to keep improving and progressing. Some things I recommend. Number 1, read. Read. Get someone to read to you. Really good. When we do script work, when we get back to innovation and we do script work, we do lambda, we'll do, scenes, we'll do all kinds of stuff. Reading is a great thing to keep up with. When I talk about reading, I mean reading out loud. Really good to get that practice in. Really great. That's what we need. Okay? So don't give up on it. Keep on top of some scripts, on top of some books. Read them out loud. Read anything. Read newspapers. Read anything at all. School books out loud. Really practice that. Read books where you can do loads of voices. Try different accents. Try, if you're going to be an old lady, be an old lady. And if you're going to be someone that's really angry, be someone that's really angry. I want you to really use the opportunity to be reading, and that is the core of it. Imagination and reading. Keep on top of those things while you're at home. While you're watching movies, watching TV, think about what the characters are like. Imagine what you would be like as them. Think about what their emotions are. Really try and keep acting. Keep imagining. Keep reading. All right? Now, I hope you've enjoyed our little hangout today. I hope you've got lots of ideas. Lots of things you can do at home. We've done a little bit of meditation. We've done a little bit of imagining. We've done a little bit of breathing. We've also figured out different ways to play the alphabet game, including at home or even using this video. We've also figured out how we can play a different game that's talking about, quick thinking, about what you wear, think about a place, all this good stuff, really working on our reflexes. But like I said, don't forget to keep reading out loud, keep acting, keep practicing, all that good stuff. You know what you're doing, so I want you to keep doing it until I see you next. All right? All the best. Keep safe, keep well, and I'll see you soon.